Hey guys, and I'm back with Sophie's Tidbits, information and opinions you did not ask for, but you're going to get them today. Yes. Today is Sunday. Happy Sunday. This is the last month of 2021. Woo. It's been a year to remember. Some things have changed a lot. Some things have not changed. But through it all, we have remained in faith and trust in the Lord despite what we have seen or even felt. I came on here today to give you a little tidbit. You all have to be careful who you surround yourself with. Who are your faith partners? You have to be careful who you pick. And you need to pick them by their fruit, not by their clothes, their money, their fame, their popularity, where you can go, what you can get from them, how far you can go. You can't pick your inner faith circle by those things. You need to pick them by their fruit. Now, hear me out. I know you don't want to be like our friends with the churchy girls or the churchy guys, but they're going to help you along the way. Okay? So I was having a conversation with my husband, and I ran across this random TikTok, and he was like, people are professing God, that they love God, but we have to know what God they're talking about. Because, you can make God out of anything, an idol God out of anything. You can make it out of your job, your idol God, your money, your idol God, your clothes, your hobbies, your family. You can make anything out of an idol God. They made an idol God out of a gold statue back in the Bible days. So nowadays, the things is the cars, the money, women, clothes, your job, whatever. Those things can be idol gods nowadays. And so when someone says, I believe in God, that's not enough nowadays, because the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And so if he can get you to the point where he thinks that you believe what he says, the battle is half his. Okay? So when you are surrounded with people, you want to make sure that they are professing Jesus Christ, the one who died and rose in 3 days, the Alpha and the Omega, the one who is our Emmanuel, the one who is our Jehovah Jireh, our Jehovah Rapha, our Jehovah El Shaddai. That God, that God, that is who you want to make sure they're referring to, not the devil, the enemy, or anything that's not of God, anything that's not of our God, who sits high in heaven, the only true, wise, living God. It's a lie. So you have to make sure you surround yourselves with people that are on the same page as you are. 2 like-minded, 3 like-minded. For the Bible said when 2 or 3 people gather together in his name, there he will be. Okay? So you can't be in and out with people who are not set up to be going in the same direction that you are. And it could be family. That's sad. But you be respectful, but you stand in your faith. It could be coworkers. It could be your friends that you have been friends with for years. It's personal. It's personal. Some people say it's not nothing personal, but it is personal. This is personal. This is what's going to get you into heaven or hell. And if I know you, like I think I know you, you want to go to heaven. Okay? And not hell. So my husband and I we talked about prophets and how I talked about how the Bible speaks in the last days there are going to be false prophets, preachers, teachers, prophets, whatever. They're going to be fake, professing God, but they are not from God. And he said, well, how do you know? I said, by their fruit. I said, their fruit will let you know if they are of God. And he said, well, what do you mean by that? I said, because you can be, now get this too. People be so quick to throw you away because you make a mistake, okay? And I'm so glad that God is not like man. So people are so quick to throw you away because you make a mistake. You did something wrong. But God is not like that. So you can have good fruit and have a bruise on it, a scar on it, and still be used by God. You can still be anointed and that you have made a mistake. You have a shaky past, a lengthy bad past, or whatever. A shaky, just a shaky situation in the past, and you can still be anointed and used by God if you submit to Him, if you give it to Him. So the thing about it is, if somebody prophesies to you and you want to know how can you believe it's from God? You got to know their fruit. You got to pray, ask for discernment, and ask God to show you if it's true. And you believe it. But if it's somebody who's out there just carrying around all reckless, being reckless, no. And they may refer, oh, God, but that don't mean nothing. That does not mean nothing. You have to know that you know that you know that they are of God. So I said all that to say that you have to be vigilant, have your discernment on to know who God placed in your life and who to let go, who to bless them, pray for them, and keep moving. It's okay to keep moving from your family members if they don't want to go in the same direction from you. It's okay. You know, people will have you that, oh, that's family. You got to stay by them. You got to believe in them. You got to, stay there. No, you don't. If they are not going in the way that God wants you to go, and they're trying to hinder you in a certain way, you can't hang on to that. Friends, family, whomever. Okay? So to wrap it up, your fruit will show if you have a relationship with God. And just because you have a bruise on the outside, that does not mean your inside, your heart isn't good, pure. And God knows that we're going to make mistakes. He knows we're going to fall short. We're going to fall short daily. But you repent with a genuine heart and you go forth and you do what's right. Now, this is for the person who is rotten on the inside, but looks shiny on the outside. They look like they have it all together. They look like they can preach, they can sing, they can quote the Bible, all of that. Speak in tongues, they can do all of that. But on the inside, they rotten. You got to watch out for them people because they're dangerous. They might give you good laughs, good company, a good old time, but they are dangerous to your soul, to your spirit. And you have to cut that off. Because if it continues in your life and you don't cut it off, it will consume you. It will consume you. And then you'll be connected to that mess, that rottenness. So you have to cut off anything that's rotten in your life. Any person that's rotten in your life. And when I say anything, there's some things about yourself that you have to learn how to cut off. Be aware. Take accountability and cut off things that are rotten in your life, that you do to others, that you do to yourself, that are harmful to you in your growth, and that is displeasing to God. We got to learn how to cut things off in ourselves and how to cut people off when they are displaying things that are not of God in your life. Sometimes it's intentional, sometimes it's unintentional. But you have to set those boundaries. So I wanted to let you all know the good thing about it. If you are that person that's rotten on the inside, Jesus saves. He will give you another chance and another chance and another chance. But you have to be genuine with your asking. It's yours for the asking. If you're asking, you have a true heart, a willing vessel. Because His salvation is free. So put down those hellish ways, those rotten ways, and give your life to Jesus and He will clean you. And He won't hold it over your head like some people do. He won't bring it up. That's what the enemy does. He wants to hold up. You remember you did that? You remember you said that? You remember you was with so-and-so? He wants to hold those things over your head. But God doesn't do that to us. And that's the beauty of how beautiful He is and how beautiful His love is for us. So I want to come on here and let you all know that just because you got a little bruise on the outside, you made a little mistake here or there, you got a little scars here and there on your fruit, that does not mean you have to be thrown away. God is not going to throw you away. People might throw you away, but let me tell you a secret. People are people. They're fickle. They're up one day, they're down one day. They're in the middle one day they're on your side, one day they're on their side. One day they're in the middle, one day they're playing both of y'all. So don't worry about what people say or think or feel about you. Only really, really care about what God thinks of you. And He thinks you're the apple of His eye. Even though you got a little bruise on you, little spots on you, little wrinkle on you, He thinks you're the apple of His eye, the best apple. And God's so big, He can have a whole bunch of best apples. Okay? So you guys hang in there. And let's all, for 2021, because the year's not over, let's try to be better for ourselves. Not for so-and-so, but for God and for ourselves. It's a lot, but you can do it. Because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Right? So let's believe in the Bible. Let's believe in what He said we can do. We are overcomers. We are more than conquerors through Jesus Christ. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And y'all have a blessed, continued 2021 for December, the remainder of December. And look out 2022. Because God's going to do a new thing. You thought that new thing was a new thing, but you're going to have another new thing. Okay? So keep on pressing forward. Keep on believing. And keep on trusting. And He will make a way out of no way. Y'all take care. And that's Sophie's Tidbits. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video. Okay? Y'all take care.